Moziraji lo moto. My grace in auto, automatic. One favor me a photo. Èmi ti gbéra, láti 4:30. Only one bat. One file. I drip on check out to one pause. Ìmọ̀lẹ̀, oh wálẹ̀. Ìmọ̀lẹ̀ ò wálẹ̀. Ojú múlẹ̀ lọ ní jẹ́. Látàyè ti pẹ́ ti pẹ́. Ìmọ̀lẹ̀ ò wálẹ̀. Ojú múlẹ̀ lọ ní jẹ́. Látàyè ti pẹ́ ti pẹ́. Plenty enemy. We dey follow me. Àjẹ́ kọ́ mú mi.
Timmy J on the track. Nick Keys.
Money. Plenty enemy. Move back. We dey follow me. Àjẹ́ kọ́ mú mi. Even if not 10 minutes. Èmi ọ̀rọ̀ ghetto. Moziraji lo moto. My grace in auto, automatic. One favor me a photo. Èmi ti gbéra, láti 4:30. Only one bat. One file. I drip on check out to one pause. Ìmọ̀lẹ̀, oh wálẹ̀. Ọmọ de kóró rí sápá mú mi, mo máa ronú. Mama sunkún. I don't work it out. I don't pray it out. I don't go nothing off for fire. I know there is a day all my pains will go away. Then I party away. I know there is a day all my pains will go away. Then I smoke it away. I feel good, banana. Banana, ọmọ ìyá mi má lọ ronú kó banana. Banana, I feel good. Èmi ọ̀rọ̀ ghetto. Moziraji lo moto. My grace in auto, automatic. One favor me a photo. Èmi ti gbéra, láti 4:30. Only one bat. One file. I drip on check out to one pause. Ìmọ̀lẹ̀, oh wálẹ̀. Ìmọ̀lẹ̀ ò wálẹ̀. Ojú múlẹ̀ lọ ní jẹ́. Látàyè ti pẹ́ ti pẹ́. Ìmọ̀lẹ̀ ò wálẹ̀. Ojú múlẹ̀ lọ ní jẹ́. Látàyè ti pẹ́ ti pẹ́. Plenty enemy. We dey follow me. Àjẹ́ kọ́ mú mi.
Timmy J on the track. Nick Keys.
Tell me, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Where, ló bá mi ṣe ṣọmọ. Where, ló bá mi ṣe ṣọmọ. Ohun tí mo ti wá láti jọjọ ìwà, bàbá bá mi ṣe. Where, ló bá mi ṣe ṣọmọ.
Hello, good evening. Good evening. So from what I have here, it's showing that nobody has joined the class. I'm having a zero view class. So I'll be recording this down Oh, let me. Okay, I already have one viewer. So I think only one person is viewing this class at the moment, which is very very bad because we're trying to give you guys this course for free and trying our best. Foundation is trying its best to give you guys the best and having this kind of turn up for this kind of important class. The class that was supposed to hold on Wednesday that was later postponed to Friday. It's very very disheartening that um most people are not around. So the only one person that is around. If you can hear me, please. Okay, that is Ridwan Jamil. You already said I. So I think I only have Ridwan Jamil. That is JR in the group. So that message I was only hearing music. So Ridwan, thank you very much for attending. So at the moment you are the only one um I have. So and I would have loved a class where I can communicate and you can also communicate back with me. But majority of you decided not to join it. As many I need the population will not be much. I would not have used a YouTube stream. I would have used a community where you can both communicate with each other. So now the thing I have for you guys today. So I'll just continue. So those are are online later. The class is recorded, so you can also get back to it and watch it and learn from it. So the main purpose of this class, so you can hear me. Let me know that you can hear me. Okay, I already have another student viewing it. You guys are two now. So if you guys can hear me, please post through the comment section. Let me know that you can actually hear me, please. If you can hear me, please write something in the comment section. Let me know you're actually following me and you can actually hear me. Because I'm waiting for those comments. Let's comment. I don't want this class to last more than 30 to 45 minutes. Yes, at most 30 to 45 minutes. So please, if you know you can hear me, just say you can hear me. Okay. SM Amina says she can hear me. Okay. Ridwan Jami is also saying yes to that. So the main purpose of this class is to get you guys the tools you need for this class. You know, you guys are graphic designer. So and your financial aid is almost approved, and you're going to be needing some tools. So some of the tools you'll be needing is Photoshop and Adobe Illustrator. So I don't know if majority of you already have those tools on ground. So today we are going to put you through on how to get those tools for free. Now, Photoshop is a paid app, but we are going to put you through on how you are going to get Photoshop and Adobe Illustrator for free. Though if you don't have enough data now, you can just watch it and maybe you can watch and along the line, you can maybe if you're going to do like a 9 sub, because I think Photoshop is around is around 1 gig to download it on your system. So I'm going to show you now how you can get it, and then maybe if you have enough data, you can do it along with me. But if you don't have enough data, just watch the process. Like you can try it on your own later. So for the course, that is for the course you applied for on Coursera, your financial aid will be approved in the next 12 sorry in the next 5 days or so. I cannot remember the date. I think we registered for our Coursera on the 8th. So on the 8th, on the 23, we should be expecting our results from Coursera. And this is 17. So in the next 6 days, the financial aid will be approved. So and you need to get the tools that you need down before the financial aid is approved. So immediately the financial aid is being approved, you cannot hit the ground running. So I'll be sharing my screen with you currently now. And I'll be sharing my screen with you guys currently. So sorry, I'm coming now. I want to share my screen with you guys. So um okay. Sorry, I'm coming. So I'll be sharing my screen now. Okay. So I'll be sharing the screen with yeah, I want to share my screen with you guys. So I don't know. Please, if you can see my screen, if you can see my web browser screen, please let me know through the comment section. If you can see my screen, please just comment that you can see my screen so I can know that these 4 people that I have are actually following me, please. So please, if you can see my screen, kindly please comment. Let me know you're actually following me. Okay, the numbers are increasing. We already have 6 people now. Please, if you know, you can see my screen currently because I want to start showing you the process on how to download the tools you need. So majorly today, the two tools that you need are Adobe Illustrator and Adobe Photoshop. Then I are going to need, I think, Adobe Premiere. Those are the courses that they used. Those are the tools they use to teach the course on Coursera. So please, if you know you can see my screen, please send a message through the comment section. Let me know, please, please. So if you know you can see my screen, so I can move on. Okay. Everyone says you can see. So I think since everyone can see it, that means the majority of us would also be able to see it also. So now, to get the app, so I'm going to use a website called Get Into PC. Get into Get Into PC. We just type in your Google Get Into PC. So Get Into PC is like an app, it's like a web page whereby you can download apps for free. So I'll click on Get Into PC, download free. So it's navigating there. We have a lot of applications where you can download for free. So the first one I want to download for free is Photoshop. So when I come here, I will just search for Photoshop. So I will search for Photoshop here. When I search on Photoshop, I will click on Go. So it will navigate me to Photoshop. So you have a lot of Photoshop words, but the one that you need there, okay, it's not even bringing out what I want. Let me use Adobe Photoshop to be precise. Let me make it Adobe Photoshop. Okay, we have let me click on Adobe Photoshop. You can see this is Adobe Photoshop 2023, but it depends on your system recommendation. If your system is like, for example, now if you're not running on Windows 10, if your system is not running on Windows 10, I will advise you not to download the 2023 version. Go for a lesser version. So now to download this one now, I am not downloading it because I already have it on my laptop. So I will just click on Adobe Photoshop. I will click on it like this. Then when I click on it, it will navigate me to the next page. So I can just easily click down and come down. So this one is explaining some of the features about the Photoshop, which if you feel you want to read about them, you can also read about them. Just come down to this place where it says download it. So please note this password. The password is 123. Please note this password because the file is a WinRAR file. So it's like a compressed file, like when you call it WinRAR. I don't know, WinRAR file. So for you to unlock the WinRAR file, you need to put a password 123. So please note this password 123. It's very important in order to unlock the files when you want to uncompress, when you want to decompress it from the compressor. So just click on it. When you click on this one, if I click on download, make I click on download, my download will begin automatically. So you can see it's loading, but I'm not going to download. So it's waiting for my PC. So your requested file is on the way. So it's loading. So immediately it's done loading automatically. You can see that I started downloading on my laptop. So if I come here now, if I show you with this one, it has started downloading. If you can see it, I don't know. Let me see if it's showing on mine. So it has started downloading on my laptop. So it has started downloading. So I'm sharing this tab with you guys, and I can see it's already downloading. So to download it is 3.2 gig. So it's advisable that maybe at night you can just do midnight sub to download the app. You can see it's 3.2 gig. But if you are going for a lesser version might not be up to 3.2 gig. So, but I'm not ready to download it. I'm going to cancel it now. I already have the application on my system, so I'm going to cancel it, and I'm going to um so I'm going to so that is how I'm supposed to download the that's how I'm supposed to download the, what do you call it, the Photoshop, if I wanted to download the Photoshop. So please, if you have any question concerning this Photoshop download, so that's the process you're going to use to get Photoshop. So if you have any question concerning the Photoshop of a thing, please comment, please ask questions, please ask questions. If you know that anything is not clear to you concerning how I explain how you are going to download the Photoshop. Now, 3.2 gig is much. So the best way to download it is maybe doing 9 sub at night. Like there are 9 sub, maybe 25 naira, I think 15 or something. With 100 naira, I can just do 9 sub and download it. So you don't much to go for the 2023 version. You can use a lesser version, maybe 2021 and 2022. That one, I think maybe one of my system that I have, this one of my system is 2021. That's around maybe 2 gigs. So you can just do a night plan and download it. Do your night plan. Don't waste. So we don't want you to waste more data. We don't want to give you anything that will cost you money. Share we are together. So please, if you have any question concerning the Photoshop, before I move on how we are going to get Adobe, so please ask message. So please ask message. Someone is asking that how can you comment on the live session? You can actually comment if you check coming. If you someone is asking how can they comment on the live session from the YouTube group. So the comment section is by I've seen top chat. The comment section is someone is asking which one is advisable to download. So if you check your WhatsApp, sorry, on YouTube, I don't know if you're using a phone or a laptop, you'll have seen top chat. If you click on top chat, you can actually paste a comment through the top chat. So let me quickly answer this person question. Ridwan is saying that he's using Windows 11. Yes, yeah, using Windows 11. That means you can download any of the version. You can download 2023 version or 2020 version. Now, it's just they have the same functionality. It's just user interface that is different. Majorly, basically they are still doing the same thing. What is just different there is just the user interface is the major thing that is different. So whether you're downloading 2023, 2022, or 2021, the major thing they are doing is still the same thing. But the difference is just like user interface, like the way they design the interface might just be a little bit different. But, but when you are learning, you'll not find it difficult. If you can use Photoshop of 2021, you also be able to use 2022. Just you being able to know the tools, the right tools to use. So the tools are almost the same on all the Photoshops. The only difference there is just the user interface, the way it's being designed or being created. So I think I've answered I don't want to jam your question. So please, if you have any question concerning how to get the Photoshop, please let me know in the comments section. Please let me know if you have any problem or any question you want to ask me. So before I move on to show the next thing I want to show, that's how to get the Adobe Illustrator. So since nobody's asking any question, so I believe those that are saying they could not get the. Let me reply them on WhatsApp, please. Okay, so I'm coming. I'm trying to reply this guy that said they could get the comment way, how to place a comment. So since everybody is clear concerning the Photoshop, so I will show you guys how to get Adobe Illustrator. So I'll just navigate backwards also. So I'll just navigate backward to the main page, but I just want to start again from the beginning just to make it easier for people that are maybe just joining. So someone is saying he's using his phone. I'm coming, please. I will attend to that. Someone is messaging us through the WhatsApp. So now, if you want to go to the website, it's still the same thing, just like the same process for Photoshop. Just type get into PC. So when you click on get into PC, we are together. So you just click on the first site that's going to bring you to get into PC. So when you click on it now, you want the next app what we need is Adobe Illustrator. So I'll just type on the search button here. I will type Adobe Illustrator because Adobe Illustrator is very, very important for we designers to have also. So you just click on search. You can see the one that I have here too is 2023. You can download one of 2022 too, if you know that the size. So it's just that they're almost the same. It's just user interface is the major difference that is there. So it's better you download the one that less data. So I'll just show you using this 2023 own. That's Adobe Illustrator 2023. When I click on it, it's going to navigate me to the next page. So on the next page is where I will just scroll down. If you want to read about it, read about it. But please don't forget that this password, that password 123 I said before, is very important because it's you're going to use to unlock the WinRAR file. That's if you download it. So when you click on download, this when I click on download, automatically it navigates me to this page that is here. So it navigates me to this page. That's this one that is here. What I'm sharing currently now. It has navigated me to this page. So immediately my stuff has started downloading. If you can see, the Illustrator 2 has started downloading. The Illustrator is around 1.5 gig. So you can just do night plan. Let me pause it. I don't want to download it because I already have most of the what do you call it, most of the applications on my system. So if you just want to download this, you can just use a night sub. You can just do nine sub, maybe 15 naira. I don't know how much they do nine sub and download those apps. So for the Illustrator is around 1.5 gig, and for the Photoshop is around 3 point something gig. So you can get these apps for free. So that's the major thing about this class, is to teach you guys how you are going to get the how you are going to get those tools. So please, it's very important you get those tools. So now when you let's assume you've already downloaded the tool. So let me just show you a brief interface of how Photoshop looks like. So I'll be sharing my screen now to show you guys how Photoshop looks like. So I want to share my Photoshop screen with you guys now. So I'm coming. So, so I'll be sharing my Photoshop screen with you guys. So I'm trying to use Photoshop. So I'm currently opening my own Photoshop I have on my system. Okay, it's loading.
I can't. I have to work and hot dog at the screen today. Red couple stick, so I'm in charge of screening the dogs. Totally lame.
Okay, my Photoshop is taking long to open. So please, if you have any question, concerning how to get this app, that's the Photoshop and the Illustrator, because these things are very important. You are going to need them when you start learning your courses. So you have to check, please, which one. So please, hello guys, please, if you have any question concerning how you're going to get the Photoshop and the Adobe Illustrator, please ask questions now. Please ask questions. Ask questions. Very important to ask questions so as not to make mistake or anything when you're downloading, because you're going to need this app. And most of the time, if you want to try to download it by yourself, Photoshop is not free. It's paid, like it's like a paid software. So these people are just giving us a way to download it for free and not pay for the app. So it's like let me see, like an act version of the Photoshop. That's why I'm telling you on how to get it for free. That you're not going to have to pay money for it. So let me just quickly show you an interface of how Photoshop looks like, since nobody is asking any question. So I'll be presenting my screen with you guys now. We share my screen with you guys now. So now I think I'm sharing my screen now. So this is how the interface of Photoshop look like. But if you just download Photoshop, you're not going to see all this one here, because me I already designed some things here. That's why you are seeing all this one. So what you just be seeing here is create new and open. That's the major thing you're going to be seeing here. So this is how Photoshop looks like. So when you start creating designs, some of your designs will be showing on this place here. So let's assume I want to create a new design. I'll just click on create new. That's to create a new design. So when I click on create new, I have different templates that we can use. So let's say, for example, now I have this photo template where I can pick template about photo. I can pick 7 by 5 inches. These are like templates. If I want to print, now maybe I want to work on something like a letter. I want that image I want to work on should be letter, lega, or all this kind of A4 size and all. So there's also art and illustration where I can pick tools. All these ones will be explained much better in the courses also. So there's web and there is also mobile. But most of the cases you'll not really be using most of this. You'll be the one to like take the what you want. Let's say for example now, what you want to design, the width is what I have here is in inches. You can use pixels, you can use inches, you can use centimeter, meters, points, or pickers. Anyone you like, you can use. So I can just maybe press maybe 6 by, I can say I want to design something of maybe the width should be 6 and the height should be 5. Now I can say the orientation should be portrait. This is portrait. This is I want it to be landscape. That means I want the width should be longer than the height. If I put the orientation as portrait, that means I want the height to be longer than the width. See you get. Then this thing is very important. This resolution is very important. This resolution, like how bright, how sharp you want the image to look like. So if you want a very brighter image, put a very higher resolution. So it's advisable, like let me say like the normal standard is to use 300 as the resolution. That's 300 pxi. That's the pixel inch or something. Then the color mode is if you are printing, is CYMK is for the printing color. But if you're not designing, normally we use RGB. So it's like for default, it's mostly RGB color we use. So I'm using inches. I'm creating a file, or I'm creating an image of 8 by 5 inches. So when I press on create, automatically it will create it for me to give me like a blank. So you can see it's on portrait now. That's why it's like that. That's why sorry, it's on landscape. That's why it's showing this way. So if I wanted to put it in portrait too, I would have done that in the place. So this is like a brief interface of our Photoshop. So we have different tools here. All these tools have a lot of things they are doing. So we're going to be along the way. You'll be learning how to use each of all these tools. You'll be learning how to use them. And we have some things here. So if we want to edit, we have some image transformation here. We have some layer transformation things that we'll do there. We have the layers. As me after creating layers, you see layers you are creating. Photoshop is a very, very nice tool for graphics design. So all these things very soon you soon get familiar. You'll be creating compelling designs on Photoshop itself, and very soon, within next 2 to 3 weeks, now you start getting used to Photoshop and creating compelling and interesting designs. So this is the interface of Photoshop. So please I will go back to the this now. So if you have any question concerning this Photoshop, please ask. Because I don't know, most people are not asking. I really have just 4 people watching this. This is very bad. I have to like give report to the foundation head whether they should address you guys in the group. Yes, someone is asking that is there any installation process after the download? Yes, there is an installation process, but it's very easy to install. Maybe I will try to install it, but I don't have the setup on my system again. Let me just quickly check if I still have the setup of those apps on my system. But to install them is not something that is hard at all. The installation process is not what is very hard. Let me check if I still have the setup on my system. Wow, it's so unfortunate I don't have the setup again. But to um to install it is actually very easy. It's just you just pressing next. Like just leave everything as default. You're not changing anything. You all know to press next, 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 and finish. Leave everything default. You're not going to customize anything. When you just click on it, you only just for it to just click on next and it's going to install. After installation, you click on finish. You don't do any customization for it for on it for now. So the installation process is very quite easy. So I think I've answered the one Jamie's question. So please, if you have any other question, please post it in the comment section, please, so I can give answers to your questions before I move on to showing you how the Adobe Illustrator interface looks like. Excuse me, sir. So the 4 participants that we have that are watching the session, please If you have any question, please ask. Please, it's very important you ask if you have any questions before I move on. So I can say this last, I will soon be rounding up with the class too. So since I'm not getting any question, so I will be sharing my screen with, I'll be looking for opening Adobe Illustrator now, just to show you the interface of Adobe Illustrator, to show you how Adobe Illustrator looks like. So, but before I even go over to there, so you can create a lot of designs in Photoshop. Let me show you some of the designs. But do I have any design here? Okay, this is like, for example, now this was where we created the design that we showed you guys for your month one. Before the month one design was created on Photoshop, as you can use Photoshop to create nice designs. Okay, this is not even what I want to show you guys. I'm coming. Oh God. Okay, is this one I want to open? So you can see that this design was created on Photoshop. You can see I have plenty layers here. Like when you layers are things on your images. For example, this week one is a layer on its own. This coming up in month one is a layer on its own. You can see everything was created here. So this is like a image of the lady and all. So all these are layers. So very soon you too, you'll be creating designs that are better than this. Very nice designs that are better than this one. So Photoshop is a very interesting tool for creating design. Is it possible to upgrade Windows? Yes, it's possible to upgrade Windows, but I think you'll need a technical support for that one, like a technician to help you, like maybe a software engineer that can help you in upgrading the software, because each software have recommendations, like possible recommendations that the system that can work on. So you might need like a software engineer that would like check if your system meets the recommendation of that Windows. So I think that's the answer to that question. You can see a lot of designs can be created on Photoshop. So I'll be sharing my screen with you on how Adobe Illustrator also looks like. I want to stop this one now. I want to stop sharing. So I want to share my screen with you to show you how Adobe Illustrator looks like. So Adobe Illustrator. So this is Adobe Illustrator here. So I'm sharing my screen with Adobe Illustrator. So when you download your Adobe Illustrator, this is the first thing you are going to see. This is the first interface you're going to get. Welcome to Illustrator. We are glad you are here. That's the first thing you're going to see. Immediately you install the Illustrator. Now, when you download the Illustrator app, just decompress the WinRAR file you're going to get from the Illustrator. When you decompress it, when you have the Photoshop, just right click on it and run as an administrator. When you click on run as an administrator, the next thing just press next. Just leave everything default. Don't change anything there. Let it finish downloading. The same too goes for Photoshop also. So when you when you're not downloading, when you launch the application, this is the first interface you're going to get. So when you click on create new, you want to create a new tool. So you can click on, you have recent, you have A4, you have letter, you have WebLAD. So you have a lot of templates that you can use, like size, image, like the sizes. I'll not call it on image because Adobe Illustrator does not do with image. It's Photoshop that do mostly with images. That's pixels. But Illustrator is about vector. We create logos and some graphics here too, but it's majorly for vector files to create on Illustrator. So this is the way the interface of the Illustrator also looks like. So when you download it, you are expected to get something like this. So when the financial aids are ready, you start learning from the Coursera module. Then on every Saturdays, we'll be working on projects. Let's say, for example, now I can just see a content online. I can just see a content online, maybe a nice design online. I can just pick it up and I will design my own. You watch along, you design yours. Then I'll give you an assignment to go and redesign that same thing or design something better, like just use that idea to come up with something better. So okay, someone is asking that what about the setup you're talking about? Is this something we'll download separately? No, you don't need to download a WinRAR separately. Automatically, the system can decompress the WinRAR file when you download it by itself. Yes, it should be able to. Yes, it should be able to. It's so unfortunate that I don't have any of this. I don't have any of the this on my file. I'm trying to download that one now. Again, it will be time consuming. One, it's going to waste our time, and two, it's data consuming also. But if you download it or if you download the application and you need help, you can always reach out to me online. That's on WhatsApp. Through my personal DM, you can always reach out to me and message me, and I will just give you full guidance also. But this mainly just to show you how to get the app in your system. So if any need arises, please let me know, and I will address it. So before I round up now, is to make you guys know that you have to get these tools. These two tools are very important. That's Photoshop and Illustrator. So please try to download them. You don't have to waste your data. You can use 9 sub around that 12. Just wait around 12. Do 9 sub, maybe 100 naira or something. Then download the Illustrator today. Maybe you can do another 9 sub tomorrow to download the Photoshop. Sure you get. So please try to download these apps. They are very, very important. And you can use Get Into PC because Get Into PC is like the only way you can get those apps for free. Because if you can download it other way, you have to pay for it. So Get Into PC is where you can download different applications for free. Even if you need an application yourself, not even Photoshop, you can just go there and download them for free. You don't have to pay. So the foundation is trying its best to give you guys things without you having to pay for them. So I think that's the end of my class. So if you have any question, please drop your questions in the comment section. So please, so we have 5 minutes. So in the next 5 minutes, I'll be ending the class. So in the next 5 minutes, if you have any question, Edwin Jami, please, I beg you, please message me, please. Give me a DM on WhatsApp. Edwin Jami. Thank you. So if you have any question, please, next 5 minutes, please drop your questions so we can call it a day. Any questions, please? So we are waiting for questions. So questions should please come in the comment section. So pending when question comes in, let me entertain you guys a little bit. Pending when the questions will be coming in.
Yeah. Don't sleep. Wake up.
So please, if you have any question, please ask before I round up with the class, please. Please, I'm waiting for your questions. If you have any questions, even if you don't have any question, for me to know you are following me, just comment. No question. If you have a question, comment you have a question. Let me know that you're actually moving on with me, please. Please ask your questions. Please ask questions. Please, if you have any question concerning how to get the Photoshop, the Illustrator, anything you feel about this stuff, please ask your questions, please. And there's one thing again, I need to tell you guys, please try to get a laptop. It's very, very important to get a laptop, please, because most of the things you're going to be using, even the tools we are using for the course, are they are programmed to work on laptop majorly. That's Photoshop and Illustrator. For you to be a professional graphic designer, you must have a laptop and know how to create designs on Photoshop and Illustrator. There are also other advanced tools that we use in creating designs. We have Figma, the one the product designer usually use also. So please, if you have any questions, I'm expecting your questions. We have just 2 minutes left. In the next 2 minutes, if there's no question, I will end the stream. So, and the founder will be addressing you guys in the group, because the graphic design team need to be addressed, because the turn up you are getting from the graphic design is so poor. Most people are not really turning up. I don't know what's wrong. Maybe if people don't really want to. Okay, which two are we starting with, Photoshop or Illustrator? The two you are starting with is Photoshop. Yes, yeah, starting with the two you are starting with most first is Photoshop. Then when you have known Photoshop very well, then you'll be advancing to Illustrator. Even in your the Coursera course one is majorly Photoshop. Everything you're going to learn in course one is on Photoshop. So that's it. So you need Photoshop first. So any question, please let your questions come in, please. Okay, Ridwan Jami, thank you very much for asking. So I think since nobody's asking any question, we have just 30 seconds left. So you still have 30 seconds to ask any question if you want to ask. But please make sure you get these applications before the Coursera financial aids have been approved, because you need them. Without those apps, you cannot work. Because on the Coursera app, you'll be giving assignments. Then every weekend we'll be creating designs here too. But if you don't have them, you cannot watch along and you cannot watch and create. You cannot walk along and watch and create along with us. No, and your assignments are very important. Now, assignment was given concerning the LinkedIn, that will also be addressed in the group. Also, majority of you in graphic design team did not address the assignment. Thank you very much for your time. God bless you. We appreciate it too. See you guys in week 3. So this is the end of week 2. Your journey is going, you are going little by little. So I think next week our financial aid will be approved next week by the special grace of God. So next week too, you have various events. I think the first event is your soft skills, second event is soft skills, and the last event is I think maybe methodology. Thank you very much for attending to this class. God bless you. So I'll be ending the class now. Thank you very much.